Hi guys, and welcome back to Plant-Based Fitness. I'm Mike, and today I want to talk to you guys about protein. I want to talk about three things. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is what protein is. Second thing is, how much protein do we truly need, and where did we go wrong with that number? And third, which foods give our body the most protein? First things first, guys. What is protein? What does it do for our body? Protein is to be considered the major building block of our body. It helps us to be able to build and maintain our muscle mass throughout our body. So let's dive a little bit deeper into what protein is. Proteins are made up of little molecules called amino acids. There are hundreds of amino acids in nature, meaning we get so many amino acids through the foods that we eat as vegans, but our body only needs about 22 of those. Alright? Our body cannot produce 9 of those, which we call essential amino acids, which are the amino acids that we must get through the foods that we eat to make sure that our body survives. This question right here, this is the biggest question that people ask everyone on a daily basis that wants to know anything about nutrition. Alright? And that is, how much protein does our body really need? So, believe it or not, we only need 0.8 grams to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight of protein. Alright, so what does that mean? So, with that being said, I already skipped ahead and did the math for us. Because I'm not a math magician. I don't really like doing math. I like using calculators. So, with that being said, alright, I weigh 150 pounds. I divide that number by 2.2 to get my weight in kilograms, which is 68 kilograms. I then take my weight in kilograms, 68, multiply that by 0.8 grams, giving me the amount of protein that my body needs at a minimum to survive, which is 54 grams of protein per day. Now, the maximum, 1.2, I took that number, multiplied it by my weight again in kilograms, 68, and got a number of 81.6 grams of protein per day. That's the maximum my body needs, and when I'm extremely active, which I am extremely active. I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I just picked up cycling. I weightlift. So I mean, if that's all my body needs compared to that, that's not a really big difference in protein right there. Now, before we move on to the next question, let's talk about where this went wrong. A lot of people believe that instead of multiplying by kilograms, these two numbers right here, the 0.8 to the 1.2, alright, they multiply it by their own body weight in pounds. Alright, think about that. Pounds. I'm 150 pounds. Now, I didn't do the math yet, but if you take the mean difference between these two numbers, which is 1, that would give me 150 grams of protein per day. So, once again, I jumped ahead to save us time. So you guys can still see the numbers from before. I wrote them up here. Alright? But down here, what I did was I took my body weight in pounds and multiplied it by 0.8, which gave me 120 grams of protein as a minimum. That's a lot of protein. Alright? And then I took my maximum, 1.2, multiplied that by my body weight, 150, and got 180 grams of protein. Think about that for a second, alright? My minimum jumped almost 70 grams of protein per day, and my maximum jumped almost 100 grams of protein per day. That's insane. This is basic math right here. You can go on any website, any vegan website, let me take that back, and you will be able to see all this right now for you. There are calculators on the internet that will help you with all of this, but this is just basic math for you to be able to see that you need as a 150 pound male, 68 kilogram male, I need 54 grams of protein per day as a minimum, as my base. With that being said, those of you that have done this mistake, which I have made for a majority of my life, I was taught this in school. I have my degree in advanced personal training and exercise science, and I was taught this way. Alright? Which is crazy to think that a school would teach this way here instead of this way up here. Now, we're going to talk about the last thing. Which foods offer us the most protein? I went ahead and compiled a list of foods that I take in on a daily basis. Let's start off with Nutritional Yeast. Alright, Nutritional Yeast offers 8 grams of protein per 2 tablespoons. Spinach, 5 grams per cup. Brown rice, 5 grams per cup. And finally, broccoli, 4 grams per cup. Next, lentils, 9 grams per half cup. Tofu, up to 10 grams per half a block. Peas offer 8 grams per cup. Black beans, 8 grams per half a cup. Tempeh, 12 grams per cup. Now, this doesn't include everything I take in on a daily basis. This doesn't include breakfast foods or snacks or whatever it is I'm eating that day. This is just a small list of stuff that I do eat on a daily basis. Just so you guys know, I don't eat these foods just for the protein content. I eat these foods also for the other nutrients that they offer my body. So, the next time someone says, oh, you're vegan, where do you get your protein from? You can show them this list of foods or create your own list of foods that you take in on a daily basis and prove to them that you don't need that much protein on a daily basis. You don't need 0.8 to 1.2 grams of body weight per pound. Instead of per pound, it's kilogram, which these foods here alone can easily help you reach those goals. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment below if you know something that I don't know, or something that I said was wrong, or if you want to add something in, or if you want to tell me the foods that you eat on a daily basis because of their protein content and the other nutrients that they offer you. Alright, thank you guys. Have a great day.